Yo, welcome on in to another edition of Philly Take with RB. We are here on a Friday night. Game just got underway. Celtics and Heat. Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals. A lot of stuff going on. I figure we'll come on and watch one of these games and see how it goes, man. Welcome on in, Sixer Nation, NBA Nation. We are here. Hope everybody's doing well on a Friday night as we will watch the Heat battle the Celtics. Can they take another one in Boston? That is the question. We are watching it on Playback TV as well. So if you guys have not yet, come on over to Playback TV. I will put the link into the chat and then we'll get that going, man. Come check out Playback. Shout out to everybody on YouTube, man. We are hanging out. I like how this game, they start on time, man. Usually the Sixer games, they give it a good 5-10 minutes. I like how this time they were like, all right, let's just start it exactly at 8:30. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. We'll get the scoreboard up here going in just a second, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to all the channel members. Appreciate everybody who has stayed tapped in to the content. We've been bringing the live streams of videos and a whole bunch more, and we will continue to bring the coverage full circle. So welcome on in. Miami out to a 4-2 lead. Jimmy Butler with the ball. Let me know who you guys want to win this series. Do you want the Heat to win? Do you want the Celtics to win? Who do you think is going to win? Let me know. Another 3-ball. Look at Strus stepping right into one. 7-2, man. 7-2. We will shout some people out here in just a second. See if we can get, there we go. Boom. Got the scoreboard up and running. Let's see. Let's see. Yes, sir. We got someone dropping, sounding the sirens already, man. Got someone sounding the sirens already. Gotta love it, man. Hold up. Let me get this scoreboard right, and then we'll get to that. All right, now we need a little bit that way. It's a grind, man. I need a producer. Who wants to be a producer, man? Shout out to all the loyal subscribers, man. Channel members. The Miami Heat right now are they're off to a hot start. I did pick the Boston Celtics to win this series in 5 games. I didn't think the Heat had near enough, but honestly, at this point, they're almost feeling like a damn team of destiny, if you want me to be honest with you. I mean, they're feeling really, really good. Also, shout out to our sponsor of tonight's show, Mojo. Think of sports betting meeting the stock market. Go check out Mojo, man. You can literally put stocks like into players. You can go and place bets on certain players and watch their value increase or decrease and kind of hedge it yourself, kind of like the stock market. So very cool with Mojo. Check their link out down in the description and go use promo code PhillyTRB and get a 20% deposit match up to $100. All right, shout out to Tristan Johnson with the $10 super chat already coming in, showing the love. He says, let's get it started the right way. My man, Tristan, thank you so much. Tatum goes in with the little left scoop. Shout out to Tristan, man. Had to give him the horn one more time. Had to give him the horn one more time. We got people on YouTube Playback. We'll shout everybody out in just a second. Vincent throws it away. Here come the Celtics. Horford going to bring it down the floor. Celtics not off to a good start at all. Here's Jason Tatum going to cross. He gets plucked, and he's fouled. Tristan Johnson, shout out to you, man. Let's see who we have on the Playback side of things. We got Michael Wizalewski. What's up? Maxi Season. Lego Maego. JB North Philly says Friday night. Yes, sir. Let's go Heat. Maxi Season says Heat in 6 would be wild. Celtics in 7 is likely. Horford a triple, too much on it. Celtics off to another cold start. By the way, guys, for all my people on Playback TV, I have a little bit of an announcement for you later on here in the show, so stay tuned and get ready. Here come the Celtics off a steal. Jaylen Brown looking to get working against Gabe Vincent. He's going to throw it back up top. Here's Jason Tatum. Tatum going to cross, putting the work on Adebayo, the step back. What a shot by Jason Tatum. And before the people start coming in here, oh, RB, why are you streaming this game? How can you do this? Look, man, Sixers lost. It is what it is. Now we're on to the offseason coverage. That will not stop. We did a live stream yesterday. It was a lot of fun, man. Had a lot of callers tuning in, chiming in. We have a lot to talk about when it comes to the Sixers, as Jimmy Butler going to tip in the miss from Adebayo. But I'm over it at this point. Sixers have to make some moves. We'll be breaking all that down, so do not worry about that. But we're here to enjoy a Friday night, watch some good basketball, watch some teams actually play, and see what happens. Another miss by Boston. They are ice cold. They are ice cold. I'm telling you what, man, if Jimmy Butler and the Heat win another game in Miami, you got to start talking about this team like, all right, here we go. Like, they might be going all the way. If they win both in Boston, I might have to switch my pick to Miami. Here's Tatum going to drive. Lost it again off the ankle. Here come the Heat and fouled. Wow. This Heat team, man, I don't know how they're doing this. They were literally, 5 minutes away from being eliminated in the second play-in game, and here they are once again working. I'm rooting for Jimmy Butler, all right? I'm just going to put that out there. I am rooting for Jimmy Buckets to get back to the finals and give himself a chance to compete for another one, because he's never won one, and he is a dog. He is a winner. I don't have to keep on saying it. I say it all the damn time. Jimmy Butler's that dude. He's that dude. I'm definitely rooting for him. And just even if he wasn't on the Sixers before, even if whatever, I like his mentality. I like his personality, and he deserves a chance. And we have a lot to talk about. We can even talk about some Sixers stuff, how it relates to Miami. Shout out to that caller yesterday. If you guys were in the show, man, he was suggesting that the Sixers go talk to the Miami scouting department. And he said we need to get about 8 undrafted players in here. I mean, Miami's playing with 8 undrafted players in this playoffs, which is nuts. And here they are in the Eastern Conference Finals. Yet the Sixers couldn't get here. Adebayo with another easy 2, 13-7 is the score. We'll shout out some YouTube people here in just a second. Let's see if we got the box score up correctly. There we go. Tatum up top. He's going to come around a high screen. Tatum, the one bouncer. Horford finds space on the cut. Shout out to Secret Underdog. What's up, my man? Shout out to the mod squad. Always holding it down, especially during our hectic Sixer streams. And we'll continue a lot of content, man. So shout out to Secret up in the chat. If you guys are in here, by the way, hit that like button, please. Gabe Vincent for 3, going to miss it. Love gets it back, and a foul. I definitely need you guys smashing that like button because, this is not Sixer content. So, naturally, YouTube is not going to recognize it and push it out to a lot of the subscribers. So I need everybody in here showing YouTube that you enjoy this show, if you do, and pushing this content out. We need to get this up to 100 likes. Then it'll start to circulate more through the algo. Astro World in the chat. Fire Take Goat. Guys, join the Fire Take memberships as well. Membership links down below. Astro says, I would like to see Butler win a ring. I hear you, man. If there's one guy I'm rooting for right now, it is definitely Jimmy Butler to win a ring. I mean, everything that guy's been through. I don't know if you guys know his backstory, but he has been through some hell, man. Jimmy deserves a chance. He deserves another chance. Absolutely. All right, let's shout some people in. Let's go back up to the top, man. Parker, what's going on? Sports Hulk, Malik, Jordan Evans, Parker Vlogs, Malik, JB, Jamie Slack, Arian, Asian Gamer, what's up? BLSG. Who else we got in the house, man? Let me know you're in here tonight. We'll go over to Playback. Guys, be sure to tune into Playback as well. We got an announcement coming later on here in the show for all my Playback people. And I do want to announce one thing. So Prince Manito in the playback chat, he says no game available. So the announcement from Playback, I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but they have officially inked a partnership with the NBA. So what does this mean for the future, like next season for games and all? A lot. It means a lot, which we'll get into more. But they have inked an official deal with the NBA. And what that means right now, unfortunately, is that you have to, have a certain provider to be able to tune in. I don't know if you guys can still see the game on the playback chat. Let me know. Can you guys still see it in here or no? Because they had to eliminate some of the providers based off their new structured deal with the NBA. This will be very beneficial in the long term. I do understand in the short term, some people might not be able to see the game. However, you can still come over and hang out in the VIP chat. You can still hang out, talk to the people, and do what you have to do. Lucci, what's going on, man? Shout out to another great channel member. Lucci, what's up? Lucci, what's up? YM Porter, what's up? Maxie says, I can't see it. It says stream not available. Yeah, so again, you probably won't be able to see it. However, I will be reading the playback chat for a while over here, so be sure to tap in and hang out. I believe if you are, overseas, I believe if you have the package, you can still see it. Or I think there's certain packages where you can, but I do understand not everybody will be able to see it. But yeah, just keep dropping the comments and we'll read them off, man. Lego Maego says, can we trade for Eric Spoelstra? Well, there's a lot going on, man. There's a lot going on with the Sixers world. I did not have time to make a video today, but there's a lot going on. James Harden, Joel Embiid. Could the Sixers acquire another player? There's a lot going on right now. Coach-wise, they are interviewing Nick Nurse, so let me know what you think about that. A lot of people seem to be opening up to the idea of Nick Nurse as the coach of the Sixers. He will interview this week. He'll be the first interview. Seemed like Daryl Morey, wants to make it an extensive process. So we'll see, man. Let's see. 13-9 is the score. Here is Bam Adebayo. Adebayo on the perimeter. He's going to find Strus. Strus going to pull it up from 3. Wow, what a shot. Making himself some of that moolah. Max Strus here in the conference finals balling out. Here is Al Horford up top. Going to hand it off Jaylen Brown with the left. Jaylen Brown going to drive up. He scoops it short. Here come the Miami Heat. Gabe Vincent going to bring it up the floor. Gabe Vincent, Kevin Love, Adebayo, Strus, and Butler. Here's Strus again, off of a screen. Missed it by a mile. Celtics pick it up this time. Here they come. Marcus Smart rocking the highlighters. Going to kick it out. Horford, a pump fake. Horford sidestep. Here's Smart. Marcus Smart going to find Tatum. Tatum the drive, the kick, White from the wing. And he cashes it in. $2 super chat from Daniel Giacono. He says, Harden back to Houston, back to where we began. Let me know what you guys think about that. Yeah, it's a big rumor coming out today that, we put it on the community page, but people are expecting James Harden to go back to Houston. Now, again, it's very early in the process, so, I can't just believe anything I hear. However, there's been a lot of speculation for a long time. It's been a lot of speculation for a long time. Here are the Celtics off another steal. Jaylen Brown going to drive, step back, pulls it up. Midi is good for Jaylen Brown. 18-14 is the score. I will say this, man. If Harden does go back to Houston, the Sixers deserve to get their second-round picks back that they got docked for tampering. Sixers barely tampered, and they got hit with 2 second-rounders. Come on, man. They're already saying that he wants to go to Houston. Give me a break. Sixers need to get their picks back. They need to get a refund. Jaylen Brown going to drive. He goes up again over 2. Missed it. Too much on it. Speed Demon on the playback chat. He says, look at the difference between Pat Riley and Josh Harris. Crazy. Look, man, the Heat are out here with young dogs. They're finding these players. Diamonds in the rough. And then you got the leader in Jimmy Butler. Butler going to way overshoot it. Derek White going to kick it out. Jaylen Brown in the corner. Missed it again. Lego says I'd take Nurse over D'Antoni for sure. Yeah, I agree. I would not want Mike D'Antoni as the coach of the Sixers. I don't know why people keep saying Mike D'Antoni. I mean, I just don't want that. Not at all. Not at all. Maxie says Harden could at least do a Morey and do a sign and trade for those second rounders. Well, it's not that easy. Really depends in terms of the cap space and what James Harden is looking for. Depends what he's looking for, you know? Shaquille in the chat, what's going on, man? Dom says I can deal with Nurse, I guess. I put out a tweet yesterday saying that, you know, Nick Nurse would obviously make way more adjustments than Doc Rivers. He would be more inclined to play young athletic players. And Nick Nurse has done a very good job against Joel Embiid. He would know how to kind of, you know, put him in the right position, put him in the right spots, work him a little bit. Yeah, I think Nick Nurse would be a good coach. And he's won a championship. And yeah, man, I think he's an X's and O's guy. I think he knows what he's doing. I wouldn't be mad at it. I would not be mad. I think he's definitely one of the, you know, higher candidates out there for me. I still like Monty Williams, even though I know he's going out bad in the playoffs. Where's the tweet I put out yesterday? Let's see. Here it is. Another thing, the Sixers would play perimeter defense under Nick Nurse. Perimeter defense. Sixers had a good defensive team statistically, but they couldn't guard the perimeter. You know how Nick Nurse plays defense, man. It's annoying. It's pesty. Now, obviously, like I said on the show yesterday, for the people that tapped in, you know, when it comes down to Nick Nurse, you're going to need the right personnel to fit his system. So you're going to have to get quicker, younger, more athletic. But guys like Jaden Springer, guys like Jalen McDaniels, those are the type of guys I would expect to at least see minutes. And a lot of Raptors fans were clapping back at me. They were saying a couple things. One, oh, well, Nick Nurse can't win, you know, if he doesn't have Kawhi Leonard. He wouldn't have won a championship without Kawhi Leonard. Yeah, that is the damn point, bro. Championships are won by stars. When Nick Nurse had a star, guess what? He won a championship. After they won the chip, Kawhi left. The Raptors haven't had a championship level roster since. Joel Embiid is a star. Nick Nurse would know how to put Joel Embiid in the right position. He would get in his ear, and I think he would hold him accountable, man. And then the other thing that Raptors fans are saying to me is that, oh, well, Nick Nurse got fired for not adjusting or playing young guys. Yes, he was not the best this year. I 100% agree, but the Raptors didn't give him much to work with. Even in his exit press conference, Nick Nurse told Masai Ujiri, he said, good luck with that team because they're not good enough to win. And I respect that. That's honesty. That's honesty, man. He's not going to BS. There's a difference with personnel. There's a difference with rosters. And the Sixers roster, you could do a lot more than what, you know, you can do with the Raptors roster. The Raptors have wannabe stars. They don't have that number one guy. Siakam is not that guy. Van Vliet is not that guy. Sixers would obviously have to acquire a wing. They'd have to get younger and quicker, but guys like Jaden Springer, like I said, you know, they would probably get some minutes and they would play some damn good defense, which I would like to see under Nick Nurse. So that's my take on that. Here is Zeller in for the first time. Martin from the corner, short. Picked up by Rob Williams. Here come the Celtics, down by 6, 3:19 to go here in the first. Derek White at the wing. He's going to find Williams up top for 3, and it is short. Lowry in as well. Here comes Jimmy Butler. It's been very nice to see Butler go on this playoff run again, man. Just show the world that he's a dog. You know, I always have love and respect for Jimmy Butler. And yes, I still think him and Joel would have won a championship. Martin going to hit it from the baseline, 22-14. Here is Tatum up top. Tatum coming around a screen. He's going to throw it away. What a steal by Jimmy Butler. What a takeaway. Man, this guy does everything. He does everything. He's not your typical two-way wing, but he's like a wing that can handle it and is pretty scrappy as a defender, and he just hustles, man. Here's Kyle Lowry going to pump fake drive. Lowry all the way. The spin. Why did he spin? What are you doing, Floppy? What are you doing? Had an easy lay. Mullet petition for Alvarado. Another channel member. What's up, Mullet? Hopefully we can call him Nick, not Doc Nurse. Sixers had the Doc. It's only right that they get the Nurse. Come on, man. They have to. They have to. Here are the Celtics. Brogdon going to bounce it. Tatum the step back for three, and he airballs it. But picked up by Rob Williams, 2 on the shot clock. Tatum has to go up, and he finishes with the tough scoop. Secret, what's up, man? Thank you. Yeah, get that link flowing in here. Drop the Discord link as well. All those links, let them flow in the chat. Jimmy Butler up top, guarded by Derek White. 8 on the shot clock. Butler going to drive with the left. He muscles through. He's blocked. Nice defense on the help. Here comes Tatum down the floor. He just threw an arm. Goes all the way. Going to miss it, but tipped in by Grant Williams. Here is Kyle Lowry going to go baseline. Lowry going to post up, spin, lost it. Here come the Celtics applying the pressure now at the end of the first. Another 3-ball, missed it, but rebounded on the offensive glass. And now a foul. It's going to be against Max Strus. Shout out to everybody here in YouTube and playback. We are live, Celtics Heat, watching Game 2 of the conference finals. Guys, if you are enjoying this show, please hit the like button so we can push this out to more viewers. We need 30 more to get to 100, man. Let's see who we got up on the playback chat. Maxi Season, what's up? He says Harden could at least do more, or we already read that. He said, what would a potential with the Bulls look like if they were blowing it up? Rob Williams going to throw it down. I don't know what a potential trade would look like yet, but I did put that out on Twitter a little while ago. Bulls are talking about blowing up their team. What would you guys think about Maxi DeRozan and Joel Embiid? What would you think about a Maxi DeRozan Embiid trio? Because right now the Sixers are kind of in purgatory, and they have to really decide, do they want to rebuild or try to retool and go, push the necessary buttons to become a championship contender? That's where they're at right now, and there's not many ways to do it, as we talked about yesterday. Tatum going to step back for 3. Wow, what a shot. Jason Tatum makes it a 1-point game. Here come the Miami Heat. They lead it by 1. Here is Lowry up top, guarded by Jason Tatum. 14 seconds, 13, 12. Fans on their feet. Lowry going to find Duncan Robinson, a contested triple. What was that? Now Tatum gets it in a blocking foul on the rebound. It's going to be on Caleb Martin. I don't know what kind of shot that was. Pretty good game so far here in the first quarter, man. Carlos Rosado, what's up, man? He says, retool the team. How do you retool, man? How do you retool? And Tatum going to knock down the first. Anthony says, who do you have winning this series? I had the Celtics in 5 because I thought Tatum had woken up. But then they went out and lost game 1, so I don't know. If Miami wins today, I'm already wrong. If Miami wins today, I might pick Miami because they just might be a team of destiny at this point. They shouldn't even be here. And I'll never forgive the Sixers for losing that series, man. Sixers definitely could have beat Miami. Absolutely. Absolutely could have beat them. And Lowry going to go up and missed it at the buzzer. So that is the end of the first quarter. Jason Tatum leading the way for Boston with 12 points. 12 for Jason Tatum, 4 for 6. I'm telling you, man, he woke up after that game 6 against Philadelphia. He woke up. Once again, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Hope all is well. How are you guys feeling on this Friday night, man? Celtics and Heat. Who is going to win this game? Who is going to win the series? Let me know in the chat. What is the series prediction? We did not stream game 1. Don't know if we'll be streaming all of them. Sixer says, I can't see the game. Once again, guys, if you're on playback, you most likely will not be able to see the game due to the new partnership for playback with the NBA. It is temporarily going to be like this, but the next season is going to be very, very good. And let's see, should I give the announcement now or should I wait till halftime? I think I'll wait till halftime. We have an announcement coming for playback as well. Tank says we don't want or need anyone from Philly not named Embiid or Maxey. Okay. Let's see. Can it be possible both teams eliminate each other? Yeah, screw it. No finals, Carlos. No finals, man. No finals. Right now, it looks like the Nuggets might win in 5 or 6, to be honest. I mean, they're having their way right now against the Lakers. I watched game 2 last night, and man, the Lakers really choked that one away. They choked that one away, for sure. Guys, click the playback link as well in the YouTube comments. Come on over to playback. Check it out. At least get a feel for the platform. A lot of big things coming over here soon. All right, we need to get this to 100 likes, guys. Who's up in the chat? Drop a comment. Let me know you're in here hanging out on a Friday night. Once again, shout out to Mojo, guys. Go check out the Mojo app. Go give it a download. Click the link down below in the description. Go check them out, man. Go put some stock into some players, man, for the upcoming games and see how it plays out. Let me ask you guys this. Who do you think is going to win the finals out of the remaining teams? Who would your pick be right now to win the NBA finals? GoBird says, who's going to score besides Jimmy Butler? Yeah, it's a good question. That's why I picked the Celtics. Jimmy Butler with 6 points tonight. Adebayo with 6. Strus with 6. So we got Pat who says the Celtics. Carlos says Nuggets. Speed Demon says if Jokic gets a ring, I don't think we can debate about Embiid or Joker anymore. To be honest with you, Speed Demon, it's getting hard right now. It's getting hard right now based on what Jokic is doing with the Nuggets. But again, like I said on the show a couple days ago, the Nuggets have put a perfect supporting cast around Jokic. Like everybody just fits everybody's skill set. Here is Adebayo. Going to drive in with the arm sleeve. Lost it off the foot. Off the shoe. And it is going the other way. Celtics have to win this game. This is a must-win for the Celtics. I can't believe I'm saying that in game 2, but it is. All right, we got 80 on the like button. Who's going to get us to 100? Who's going to get us there? Going once, going twice. Derek White smacks down a triple in the corner. And now the Celtics lead. And look at that. They take it away again. This Heat are getting sloppy. Another 3 by Brogdon. See, this is where I'm talking about the Celtics, man. They get very streaky. I've been saying this since the beginning of the playoffs, and it just keeps showing its face. 17-2 run. Another miss by Vincent. Heat are losing it right now. They're chucking up anything. The Boston Celtics right now are on a hot stretch, but they were really cold to start the game. Tatum going up again, and another bucket. 19-2 run. Jimmy on the bench looking like, what the hell is going on right now? The Celtics might be the streakiest team I've ever seen. They might be the streakiest team I've ever seen. True or false? The Celtics are the streakiest team ever. this is kind of how the last game was playing out. And then the Heat came back and had a 46-point third quarter. So you never know. You never know. Gobert says, I hate Jokic, but the Nuggets. Jokic is great, but also plays in a perfect system, says Carlos. Yeah, I mean, it's built around him, you know? He's got a perfect guy in Jamal Murray, who's, honestly, Jamal Murray's been very impressive. Like, Jamal Murray's been nuts. He's got some dog in him, man. Like, he will, once Jamal Murray hits that first shot, he's just going to let it fly anywhere. And usually is going to knock it down. Like, he's got that clutch gene. But I'm telling you, man, like, again, watching these two teams right now, like, it's just, the Sixers have the talent to beat either one of these teams. They just don't have that it, you know? Maxie says, if I had to guess, it would be the Nuggets. Jokic and Murray are cooking. Omron says, why can't we see? Once again, man, there's a new partnership with Playback, and I know it's frustrating in the short term, but, you know, good things are coming soon. Speed Demon says, every time Jimmy sits down. Shout out to Speed Demon, who's on both chats as well. Yeah, guys, every time Jimmy sits down, they have nobody else to come in. They have nobody else to come in the game, man. Like, the Heat are literally playing with 8 undrafted players. I want you to realize how crazy that is. The Philadelphia 76ers will draft 4 players, and one of them might have a shot of cracking the rotation. The Miami Heat can go pick up 8 guys off the G League bench, and here they are in the conference finals. Like, come on, man. Come on. Speed Demon says, Jamal Murray is a sicko for real. Steven says, amazing what happens with Butler off the floor. It's crazy, man. Do you guys think Jimmy Butler and Joel Embiid would have won a championship together? I think it's absolutely yes. Or they would have at least been in the finals. Daniel Wren, channel member, says, I wish Philly had heart like Miami does. They do have heart, man. And why do they have heart? Why are they in the conference finals? Because their coach breeds the culture. There's a reason why Eric Spoelstra, even I couldn't believe that Eric Spoelstra has never been coach of the year, but he is unbelievable, man. He is one of the best in the game. Long time success, but he breeds that culture, man. I remember Jimmy Butler. I forget if it was his first or second year. He was talking about a practice where Eric Spoelstra was essentially just ripping the team. And, you know, I forget what he said, but somehow it like resonated with Jimmy because Jimmy's a tough son of a gun, you know, like he's not going to take stuff from anybody. And he was just talking about the respect level that he had for Eric Spoelstra. I think it was like something so simple, but Spoelstra was ripping the team. And, you know, that's what the great coaches do, man. You got to prepare for excellence. Another foul here on the floor as we start the second, a minute 20 in, 33-24. Shout out to Sixer Nation out there tapping in with us on a Friday night. Unfortunately, it's not the Sixers playing in this game, but still good to watch some hoops. Duncan Robinson comes up short. You know what's crazy about the Heat, man, is like Duncan Robinson has been a miserable contract, but even with how bad that contract has been as Brogdon goes in and scores another one, even with how bad that contract has been, it doesn't matter because they pick up 4 undrafted guys that are way better. You know, you have the Tobias contract, that constantly stings the Sixers. This Duncan Robinson contract, they just shake it off. And here he is in the playoffs actually shooting decent. Martin all the way. Wow, what was that? Martin with a little sky hook showing his Kareem action there. Okay. Okay. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. Daniel Wren says, no doubt Embiid for sure out of the second round. Yeah, Jimmy would have beat the Hawks. He would have beat the Celtics. Derek White going to knock down another triple. Looks like the Celtics are pulling away here early on, man. Here is Adebayo. Going to find Robinson again. Here's Adebayo. What a pass. Oh, my gosh, that was a thing of beauty. That was a pass of beauty right there. What a one-handed bouncer by Adebayo. Splits the defense. And a monster block on the other end, but they're going to call it a goaltend. Bam Adebayo trying to get involved. I still don't believe that he can win the championship, especially with a 6'8" center. I don't believe they can. Level says, isn't there only 4 undrafteds on Miami that actually play? I mean, there's like 8 of them on the team, but yeah, probably about 4 or 5 that play constantly. Adebayo going to get tripped up to the ground, and now there's beef. Oh, we got some pushing and shoving here. It is getting scrappy at the TD Garden. Grant Williams getting in a little shoving match. Who was that? Adebayo, Duncan Robinson? Okay. Let's see what happened here. It was Kyle Lowry. Of course. Why didn't I know it was Lowry? He pushed him out of the way. Then Rob Williams going to push Duncan Robinson. Duncan's going to flop a little bit. Now Kyle Lowry's not letting the floor guy clean up the spot. That's hilarious. Yo. Freaking Kyle Lowry, man. Even the Celtics, man. Look at their depth. Look at them, man. Peyton Pritchard doesn't even play anymore. Adebayo going to knock down the first. You guys think that he can actually win the chip, though? I don't think they can because of Bam Adebayo. I think Jimmy Butler's capable of willing his team to a couple games, but I don't know if they can withstand the Nuggets right now. The Nuggets are just, their firepower is crazy. I mean, Jokic is going to eat up Bam Adebayo like a nice breakfast sandwich. There's no way he's going to be able to stop him. Maybe if they double team everybody and go to a lot of zone, maybe, but I don't know. It's going to be tough. Here's Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown up top. He's going to swing it. Here's Brogdon back to Jaylen Brown for 3. Too much on it. And there go the Heat swarming the glass. Here comes Jimmy Butler. Butler guarded by Derek White. Down by 10. Butler back in the game trying to get his team right back in it. Here is Caleb Martin, Jimmy Butler. Butler around a screen. There he goes trying to find that midi. Here's Martin through the legs. Going to step back for 3 and he airballs it. He's saying that it got tipped. Refs are not listening. Caleb Martin saying it got tipped. I don't know. Maybe he just shot that thing short. Heater 2 for 9 from deep. Derek White. And it's going to be an offensive foul against Boston. Daniel Wren says, do you want Nick Nurse as the coach? He would definitely be in my top 3. That is for sure. Do I want him as the coach? I mean, well, we'll have to wait and see. I think he's one of the better options out there. Martin going to cash in a 3. But again, guys, I'll be making a video about all the coaching potential prospects. So we'll definitely get into that more. Here is Derek White going to find Brogdon a triple. Too deep. Here comes Miami. Again, you can never count them out. They're right back in the game. Jimmy Butler's impact is insane. Here's Butler up top, guarded by Derek White. Butler going to come around a screen. He's going to find Duncan Robinson. Robinson, the dribble, the drive. Here's Adebayo. Adebayo up with the 2. No good. And then he gets squashed on the rebound. And it looks like it's going to stay. Yeah, it's going to stay with Miami. Mullet says, what happens to unfinished business stays unfinished again and again. Sorry, can't stand Tatum's mug. I understand, man. I get the pain. I get the pain. Adebayo up top, going to find Duncan Robinson. Here's Caleb Martin. He's going to hesitate now. Drive, go up. Yo, you see how quick and shifty that is? That little hesitation step? Who on the Sixers other than Maxey can do that? Speed Demon on the playback chat says, didn't Boston get Gallinari, but he got injured? Yeah, he did at the beginning of the season, before they even played. Danilo Gallinari was on the Celtics, and that's the thing, man. It's like, one guy goes down and their whole team isn't done, right? Their depth isn't done. These teams have way too much depth right now, more than the Sixers. Derek White from 3, can't bank it in, picked up by Miami. Guys, we got 99 likes. Hit that like button, man. Let's get it to 100. Let's get it to 100. Who's going to do it for us? Keep getting those likes up, man. Martin for 3, and this time he snacks it in 40-38. It is a 2-point game, ladies and gentlemen. It is a 2-point game now. Jaylen Brown up top, guarded by Martin. He's going to spin, almost walked. Here's Derek White, going to go right through the defense. Why did he throw that off? But he did, and one. Foul by Miami. Rob Williams going to go to the charity stripe for one more. Got the foul and one. I don't know why Derek White passed that off, but tough bucket. Tough bucket. I don't even know how that was a foul. Guys, come on over to playback as well, man. Click that link. That secret is dropping in the chat, or go up to the pin link. Come on over. Check it out. J.O. on YouTube says, Larry Brown's only 82. Let's bring him back to coach. Here is Jimmy Butler. Butler up top. He's going to come around the screen. Now get the switch. Butler going to cross, drive. Butler all the way. And a finish. Nice one by Jimmy Butler. Here come the Boston Celtics. Brown to White. And he threw it away. Threw it away. Halfway through the second quarter, man, and we are almost tied up again, 42-40 now. Tell you what, man, the Boston Celtics cannot keep Miami in this game. They can't let them stay in this game. If Miami finds a way to steal this, I'm picking them to win the series. Look at that, another bucket, man. Another easy bucket. Duncan Robinson is chirping. I told you, it was getting scrappy. Heat are feeling themselves, man. They're on a big run right now, and now it is tied up at 42. You got Duncan Robinson doing backdoor cuts, man. Who on the Sixers doing backdoor cuts? Pure shooters. Nobody. Nobody. Jamie says we need Damian Lillard. Mullet Petition says might need to bring back the Iverson jersey record counter for good luck. Yo, shout out to Mullet, man. And we got 100 likes. Let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Shout out to Mullet Petition. Now, that's how I know Mullet Petition is an OG of the channel. That's how I know Mullet Petition is an OG. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. The Iverson jersey counter, man. Talk about good times, man. Talk about good times until it wasn't. Daniel Wren, channel member, says, Mikal Bridges traded away. Jimmy Butler leaving really happened on the same season. Shaking my head, still a sour feeling, RB. Yeah, it sucks, man. Till you get over the second round hump, those are the decisions that you will look back as a franchise and say, wow, why did we do that? See, the Sixers thought that they were building this process going upwards and upwards, but they never got to the peak. They've just been up a couple steps, then down a couple steps. Up a couple steps, down a couple steps. Sucks, man. Soul says, how did the Heat make it, man? They play hard. They play hard, man. Embiid and Harden would have had bad body language after that run by Boston. That the Heat instead fight back. That is the difference. I mean, do you agree or disagree with that? Jordan Evans, what's going on, man? Uh, LVI says Derek White went from underrated to overrated in the span of 2 months. I don't know if I could say that. I think he's just an average player. Steven says Harris every now and then backdoor cuts. Yeah, a max player every now and then. That's not good enough. Not good enough. Speed Demon says Sixers need to get some undrafted players. They really do, man. Because they don't have a lot of draft picks. They got docked of a couple draft picks due to tampering. And yeah, man, they're thin on assets. If you're Daryl Morey right now, let me ask you guys this. If you are Daryl Morey, how are you going to improve this roster? Like, what is your game plan? That's why I tweeted out earlier today, like, maybe James Harden staying is the best chance at still being a competitor, you know? If James Harden leaves, what are you going to do? Now, other options may open up. Maybe you go out and get a DeRozan if the Bulls blow it up. Maybe you get someone like that. But if you want to be a threat next season, you have to go all in and somehow find a way to move pieces around and make sure this team is ready to go. Make sure they're deeper, right? You have to get more of a bench. But if you can't do that and the assets are not available and you can't trade Tobias and this and that, what's the point, right? Should they even try to contend next season? That's the question right there. Secret says, those days were the best, bro. I used to always hope that RB would be wearing the black AI jersey for all the games. Fun times, man. That was a good time, man. Brown going to shoot it short. It was a good time until the fraud ended our streak there, and then I can't ever wear that again on a stream. The fraud ended it. Here's Adebayo working against Al Horford. Now Duncan Robinson from 3. Wow, what a shot. Why can't the Sixers find an undrafted player like Duncan Robinson? Oh, wait. What was that guy's name? Anybody remember that guy that they drafted in the second round from Arkansas? Remember him? What was his name? He gets a couple minutes here and there. Another shot. Look at that. The Heat steal it away. The Heat are literally bullying the Celtics right now. They are bullying them. They were just down by 15. Another miss by Boston. This is crazy, man. Heat are coming back crazy right now. Adebayo going to miss the little elbow shot. What was that guy's name from Arkansas? It's on the tip of my tongue. He left. I think he went to OKC and became the best shooter in the league. If only somebody out there would have said to keep him on the team, man. If only all the Sixer fans would have yelled to give that guy a shot. You know, a two-way wing, or at least a guy who could develop into a two-way wing. Adebayo going to miss the little hook, picked up by Al Horford. Yo, this Celtics team is the streakiest team I've ever seen, man. Jaylen Brown throws down the hammer. Superhero, what's up, man? Welcome into the show. Yeah, Isaiah Joe. Of course I remember who Isaiah Joe is, man. The guy that became one of the best 5 shooters in the league this year. But Sixers fans will swear by it that he didn't play well in Philly, which is just not true. He just didn't have enough minutes. Jimmy Butler just got fouled hard by Marcus Smart. Duncan Robinson made a business decision. Said, I'm not jumping in front of that dunk. Charles Bassey would have been nice too. Yeah, I remember him too. Watch Charles Bassey and Victor Wembanyama become like a double force there. Superhero says the Joe situation is why I don't trust Daryl Morey. Well, I have a question in response to that. Because, you know, at some point, right, Daryl Morey drafted Isaiah Joe. He drafted Charles Bassey. He drafted these guys, and then the coach doesn't play them. So Is that Daryl Morey looking at the team and saying, oh, okay, well, the coach isn't going to play these guys. I might as well get rid of them. Or does Daryl Morey actually say they're not good enough to make the team? Because I have a hard time believing the second one. Daryl Morey brought these guys in. I'm not saying Daryl's been perfect or anything like that, but he brought these guys in, and they showed potential. They showed potential. And you're telling me that he's just going to cut them for nothing. He didn't even get a draft pick back. He just cut them for nothing. In fact, if you want to talk about Daryl Morey, you want to talk about malpractice. I don't know if you guys remember, but at the beginning of the season, we were talking about which player the Sixers were going to keep. Were they going to keep Isaiah Joe or Charles Bassey? They got rid of both. They had an open roster spot going into the season. Can somebody tell me why they had an open roster spot? To sign who? Dwayne Dedmon? That was their open roster spot. It makes no sense. It makes zero sense, and that is on Daryl Morey. That is on Daryl Morey. You kept an open roster spot for Doc Rivers to say, we're going to get active at the trade deadline. And then you traded Thibault for McDaniels, who didn't end up playing in the playoffs. And then you signed Dwayne Dedmon. I mean, you can't make this up. You cannot make this up. You could have kept Charles Bassey over Dwayne Dedmon. What a terrible pass by Marcus Smart. Now he's complaining to Brogdon. That was a terrible pass. Miami leads it by 3. Here's Jimmy Butler going all the way. Can't hit the layup. Zeller gets it back. Zeller surrounded by 3. He's going to take it back out. 8 on the shot clock. Here's Gabe Vincent. Now Jimmy Butler. Does he have another one in him? Butler going to drive all the way. Kicks it wide open and a miss. Zeller fighting for it. Can't pick it up. Brogdon all the way. What a block, but a foul on Duncan Robinson. Shout out to everybody in here on YouTube and Playback, guys. Hit that like button. Let's get up to 200 likes. What do we have up in the chat, man? YouTube Playback. Drop a comment. Let me know you're in here. Let me know you're in here. We're talking Sixers. We're watching the Eastern Conference Finals. You know we're doing it, man. We've been doing a lot of call-in shows. We're going to keep that up. Videos, a lot of coverage coming. Draft, free agency, all that stuff. Be sure to stay tapped in on the regular. A lot of content to come. Already working on some stuff for this upcoming week, so. I still miss Andre Drummond. Yeah, Drummond was great, man. He was great. Here's Gabe Vincent coming around a screen. Vincent going to find some space. Celtics really stink against the pick and roll, and the Sixers did not utilize it enough. Jimmy Butler going one-on-one, 3 on the shot clock. Butler going to crawl step back. Missed it. Just above a minute to play. Another bad pass by Marcus Smart, and he's complaining again. Butler going to take it himself. He's got Al Horford. And now the Miami Heat going to move around a little bit. 8 on the shot clock. Talk about the irony. Butler against Horford. Butler goes up. He missed it. See, that's the difference, though, about Jimmy Butler. He's going to try to keep shooting, man. He's going to try until he gets a bucket. Smart wide open. Not going to take it. He drives, and then he gets tangled and falls to the floor. I don't know why he didn't shoot that. I don't know why I didn't shoot that. Daniel Rent says, Seth Curry and Andre Drummond, we would be in the Eastern Conference Finals right now. I don't know if I could say that. I don't know if I can say that. Mullet Petition says, look at Zeller trying to get those 0 boards. Geez, Sixers, watch and learn. Trying to get those offensive boards. Smart gonna knock it down. Guys, tune on over in on Playback. We got an announcement coming over there very soon. Superhero says, if we come out of this with Nick Nurse among the 6 coaches, that would be massive. Hey, Nick Nurse is definitely near the top of my list for sure. I would like Nick Nurse, definitely. He'd be near the top. Celtics go back up by 1, 42 seconds ago here in the second quarter. And now a 3-ball. What a shot, man. Unbelievable. I mean, we're talking about Gabe Vincent, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about Gabe Vincent. Tatum going to pull it up short. Here come the Miami Heat with a chance to extend before halftime. They were down by like 10 to 15 in this quarter. Butler going to kick to the corner. Here is Strus. Butler, 3, 2, 1. Butler, the turn, the fade. What a shot by Jimmy Buckets, man. Unbelievable. Smart from 3. Missed it. So Miami somehow leads it at halftime, despite a miserable start to this game. Miami leads at 54 to 50. We will get into our playback announcement here in just a second, but I want to know from you guys in the chat right now. Celtics or Heat? It's been a back and forth game. Who is winning game 2? Who is going to win game 2? Miami or Boston? I'm telling you right now, if Miami wins this game on the road, I'm switching my pick and I'm picking Miami to win this series. They were down and out 10 minutes ago, and here they are working again. Jimmy Butler with 12. How about Caleb Martin, the leading scorer, off the bench with 14 points? He's got 14 off the bench. Are you kidding me? Caleb Martin. Come on, man. Come on. I mean, this is some crazy stuff. They get 14 off the bench in the first half from Caleb Martin. Crazy. If you guys have not yet, please hit the like button, subscribe to the show, and let me know in the chat, Celtics or Heat, who is going to win this game? Before we do that, let me tell you about the sponsor of tonight's show, Mojo. Guys, got to check out Mojo. They are changing the game. They are the new sports stock market that is operated in New Jersey, and this app involves sports betting and live trading, so you can get in and out all game long. Think of it like stock trading, meeting sports betting with money lines, player props, and a whole new career-long bet that they have created. The best part, though, is that you're in control of your bet, so you can cash in when you're up. You can cash out if it's going bad. Essentially, it's like the stock market, you know? You can buy more, you can sell more. You can buy or sell at any time during a game. So essentially, it's like you're hedging, you're really banking on these players and how they're playing, you know? So go download their app, sign up, and use the code PhillyTRB with your first deposit and get a 20% deposit match up to $100. You must be 21 years of age or older to wager and physically located in New Jersey to trade on Mojo. Visit mojo.com for terms and conditions. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. All right, let's see. We got, I see a lot of heats in the chat. Someone said Miami's going to sweep them. Somebody said Miami's sweeping them. Could Miami really win the finals? Shout out to Jimmy Buckets, man. Getting it done so far. We'll see if they can hold on in this game. Scott Lawrence, what up, my man? Another channel member. Shout out to the members, guys. Become a channel member for exclusive perks. We got a lot more coming soon, man. Members will always have their comments read, and they will always get priority. Mullet Petition, what's up, man? All right, so in terms of playback TV, on Sunday, so it is currently Friday. It is currently Friday night here on the East Coast, but on Sunday, actually, let me take a step real quick. Let me take a step back. If you guys were not here earlier, I announced about Playback TV. They have inked a partnership with the official NBA. So that means going forward into the future, going into next year, the year after, etc., a lot's going to change. Like, they're going to have a lot of promotion directly with the NBA. It's going to be huge. So if you have not tuned into Playback yet, be sure to tap in and check it out. What that means in the short term is that, unfortunately, you can't really watch the games unless you're in a specific zone, time zone, and you know they don't have the deals inked with the specific TV networks. But what you need to know is that on Sunday, we are going to be live streaming a European League Championship game on Playback TV only. We're going to be live streaming the Euro League Championship right here. And you have to have ESPN access. However, I am going to be giving away 10 free ESPN packages to watch the Euro League Championship. So if you are interested in watching that on Sunday with us on Playback TV, join the Discord and hit me up in there and let me know. We're going to be picking 10 people to give away the Euro League package on Playback TV Sunday. And if you have ESPN, you should still be able to tune in. And either way, you can still tune in and chat and comment and all that stuff. But yeah, Playback is going to be huge. We're going to be utilizing it more in the off season. We're going to be watching YouTube videos. We're going to be watching, film, breaking it down. We can do different things. You can do essentially anything on there, right? No copyright, nothing like that. So we are going to be utilizing Playback a lot more. We might do like a 2-time-a-week stream, maybe a couple more, like film breakdowns or watching videos, reacting to your suggestions. We're going to be doing a lot like that. So tune in over on Playback TV and check it out. Taz Journey says EuroLeague with the laughy face. I don't know why that's funny, man. EuroLeague is actually pretty interesting. They have some pretty good former players. EuroLeague is actually fun to watch because they just jack up threes and, quick pace basketball. Not what you see with the Sixers. Tell you that. You can literally watch a EuroLeague game with me on Playback. Like, that is incredibly cool. Never been able to do that. You can watch anything on there. BC says RB should do the Basketball World Cup. Hey, we might do that. We will be taking a lot of suggestions over on Playback, man. We're going to be doing a lot on there. We can experiment. We can do, collaborations. We can bring people on the stage. We can, switch over to a baseball game, a basketball, football. It doesn't matter. Not football, but, basketball. We can watch WNBA. We can watch anything on Playback TV. So it is legit. Come on over, check it out, get used to the platform. And like I said, going into next year, it's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. So it says Jimmy, Bam, Joel, Dame, Curry, Draymond on Team USA is crazy. Yeah, Team USA is always legit, man. Maxie says, what was the announcement? Again, it's a 2-part announcement. Number one, they have inked an official partnership with the NBA. So that's going to mean a lot more for Playback. They're going to take things to the next level. Lots going to happen over there. They're going to be promoted with NBA League Pass. It's going to be crazy next season. And again, the second part is that we'll be giving away 10 free passes, to watch the EuroLeague Championship with us. So, and a lot more coming soon. Omron says maybe watching the WNBA is better than the Sixers second round exit.
Let's go.
You can watch anything on Playback, man. Like even right now, I can check like what is on the television. We can just watch stuff. Let's see. We can literally pull up YouTube right now. We can do screen sharing. You can do everything over here on Playback, man. Let's see. We can watch WWE SmackDown. We could watch the WNBA right now. Bunch of games. We could watch the MLB. Love it. Mr. Roddy Poo with the $5 super chat. He says, RB, I'm saying it now. We need to sign that low budget Max Strus in the offseason. We need his crazy threes on this squad. I would not do that. I would not do that. No way. Somebody's going to overpay for Max Strus this offseason. Somebody's going to overpay for Max Strus. They said he's trying to get 20 a year. No, thank you. They're going to give him another Duncan Robinson contract. And, yeah, no, thank you. No, thank you. But, you know, he's going to get overpaid. Austin Reeves is going to get overpaid. Reeves has been balling out. But, yeah, they're going to get overpaid, man. Big time. Big time. That'll end up being another Tobias contract. BC says, are you old enough to remember the 01 Iverson Sixer finals run? I was pretty young, but yeah, I do remember. Lakers swept the West and lost the home opener. Man, that was... Sixers won the first game too, man. Thought it was all coming together, but let's be realistic. They weren't winning that series. They were not winning that series. But I do commend AI, man. He was a warrior. He was a troop. And, you know, it was fun to watch, man. Mr. Roddy Poo says Strus in the back of a Sixers jersey. Yo, Roddy, I don't know where you're getting this Max Strus love from, man. You're out here thinking like Elton Brand at this point. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I'll take Austin Reeves before I take Max Strus. I'll take Reeves before I take Max Strus. Speed Demon says Austin Reeves deserves money more than Jordan Poole. You want to talk about a bad contract, man. And I was big on Jordan Poole. But you want to talk about a bad contract. I mean, dang. That's crazy. This man, Jordan Poole, had more fouls than shots in the last, 4 games of the series? Come on, man. That looks like an awful contract. Awful contract. All right, let's drop the playback link up here in the chat. Let's get some people on over into playback. We're gonna read the playback chat for a little bit. Let's get some people up in there. Spo made Tyler Johnson look good. Tyler Johnson. Oh, man. Remember the short-lived Sixer, Tyler Johnson. Going down memory lane tonight. Going down memory lane tonight, aren't we? Aren't we? Speed Demon says, remember when everybody said Jordan Poole was better than Tyrese Maxey? Dude, I can't believe, I'm being honest, like I really liked Jordan Poole in college. I don't understand how he has fallen off like this year. I would hope for him that it's not a career thing. Maybe it's just a 1-year thing, but I don't know, man. I think, and it was funny because Draymond was talking about that fight that he had with Jordan Poole. I really think that threw everybody out of whack. Draymond literally said to Stephen A. Smith, if that didn't happen, we would have made the finals or whatever he said. Like that fight broke everything up. I think that actually shook Jordan Poole and messed him up. Mr. Roddy says we can't blame Poole because he got Superman punched by a donkey. Oh, man. Yeah, the Warriors are cooked, man. Sucks to say. I mean, maybe they could make another run, but it seems like Draymond has a fascination for wanting to play with LeBron James. I wouldn't be surprised if he ended up with the Lakers. I wouldn't be surprised. And, you know, Steph is still a bad man. He's still a bad man, but I wouldn't be surprised. Klay Thompson actually shot really bad in that series, too. Klay shot really bad in that series. Austin Reeves is out here cooking people. Who do you guys think is going to overpay for Austin Reeves? Who's going to overpay for Austin Reeves? I think he's going to get a bag. Like, the way he's playing right now is crazy. Speed Demon said the punch ended the chemistry. It might have, honestly, because even the Warriors were still close to kind of pulling a run together. And, yeah, just like everything went away. They just were not cool. Like, Draymond needs to keep his cool, man. He needs to keep his cool. Isaiah says, I believe he can. He says Maxey can be the second option. What do you guys think about that? Can Maxey be a second option for the Sixers? Is he ready to step into that role? We've been talking about that a lot, and we will continue to do so. But can Tyrese Maxey be the second option for the Sixers? Daniel Giacono with the $2 super chat says Poole got concussed. He is still in the protocol. I don't know what happened to Jordan Poole, man, but he was awfully bad in the playoffs. I'm talking about nauseating bad. Nauseating bad. Michael says Heat are underrated because people don't look at stars and they don't understand this team is a good system of team defense. Shout out to Spoelstra, man. Shout out to Spo. It's what a good coach does, man. It's what a good coach does. Roddy says, I think Draymond did the same thing to KD. Yeah, I mean, something definitely happened. There was a rift for sure. I put more blame, though, on KD as well because as much as I like KD as a player, man, he's one of the greatest players I've ever seen. He just needs to stop letting everything get to his head. KD could have stayed with the Warriors. They could have won like 5 championships. I mean, he just let it get to his head, and he wanted to do it himself, and just has not worked out since. Has not worked out since. Syrup says, crazy how overrated KD is. Now, I can't say he's overrated. KD is a damn good player, man. He's getting old now, and he's had a couple injuries, but he's not overrated. Here we go to start the second half, and there goes Mr. Strus all the way. Max Strus with 8 points in this game. Let's put the scoreboard back up here. That was like the longest halftime I've ever seen, by the way. That was like the longest halftime. Here is Jimmy Butler up top, going to find Gabe Vincent. Gabe Vincent, ladies and gentlemen. The Sixer killer. Gabe Vincent. Unbelievable. Strus from the corner. Going to shoot it short. Here come the Boston Celtics. Celtics absolutely have to win that game today. They have to win this game. Jaylen Brown going to knock down the corner. Jaylen Brown, man, he's got to get going here. Muller Petition says, I need Reeves to grow a big old hardened beard and bring him on over. Love his game. I like Austin Reeves a lot. I think he's going to get overpaid, but I like him a lot. Adebayo, nice shot. See, the Celtics are used to playing that paint defense from Philly, and, man, Adebayo's trying to stretch it out a little bit. I'm happy for Jimmy, man. I want him to get another shot. Tatum to the corner. Derek White from 3. I will say, though, it's going to make me upset if the Heat win because Sixers really had an opportunity. Bad miss by Boston. Here comes Jimmy Butler. They almost seem like a team of destiny if they win tonight. I mean, they keep finding ways. And Kevin Love is playing well too, man. Mid-season pickup. Bam Adebayo jabbing, driving, Adebayo turning, fading. Missed it that time. Here come the Celtics on the break. Tatum going to slow it down. One bouncer out to Smart. Swings it. White. Horford from the wing. Yo, Al Horford still stinks. I know they beat us and all. Horford still stinks. He reeks. Butler all the way. Met at the rim by Derek White. Here come the Celtics. Smart. Up the Brown all the way, and an easy 2. I mean, look at the Miami Heat. It almost makes you think, like, can you win? Can you play with a small ball center all the time? It's nuts. Butler going to turn, spin, go up, and another tough bucket for Jimmy. Spread was 10 points for Boston tonight. Crazy. That's nuts, man. Once again, guys, be sure to check out Mojo as well if you guys are into that sports betting type of stuff. You can actually bet on certain specific players on their value, kind of like stocks. You can buy or sell at any time, so check them out. Links down below in the description. If Miami could go on a run right here, I think whoever goes on this third quarter run is going to be in good position to win this game. Jimmy Butler around a screen. Derek White just got cup checked. Oh, saw that one, man. Let's see this again. He is down grabbing the kids. You think Kevin Love would have played this much if the Sixers picked him up? No, definitely not. And there goes Derek White all the way. So he's back. He's good. Max Strus up top. He's going to find Kevin Love. Kevin Love working against Al Horford. Love goes up the midi. He missed it. Celtics pick it up. Jaylen Brown to a cutting Tatum all the way. Got it off the glass. Tatum with 16 points now. Very close game here. Very close game. Gabe Vincent trying to find some space. He goes up, and he lost it. Nice defense by Horford. Here come the Celtics. Jaylen Brown going to kick it back. Tatum going to drive, and he throws down the two-handed jam. Jason Tatum going right to the rim. He's pumping up the crowd. Celtics with a little mini run of their own. Trying to get in position, man. Daquan says, Jimmy was not this good on the Sixers. I'm starting to think Sixers take the players' skills away. I'll tell you what it was on the Sixers, man. He had a lot of his touches taken away by Ben Simmons. That was the issue. Again, you had Tobias Harris. You had Ben Simmons. You had Joel Embiid. There just was not enough touches to go around. So that's the thing with Jimmy. They would literally let him wait until the fourth quarter and go off, but he could have been doing this all game for the Sixers, man. He could have been doing this all game for the Sixers. Him and Joel running that little mid-range action. Kevin Love is 34, but he looks 40 years old. Shout out to my guy JB over on the playback chat. JB, what up? How you feeling, JB? Appreciate everybody here in the chat tonight. 220 people up in here, man. Hit that like button. Let's get it up to 200 likes, man. We're trying to push this show out to more viewers. Maxie said if Tyrese develops on-ball skills, he can absolutely be the second option. Isaiah says, it hurts seeing the Nuggets and Heat ball like this. It should be us. JB says, RB the GOAT. Thanks for the stream. I needed it. JB, my man. Appreciate you being in here, bro. I needed it too, man. I needed to get back into the game calling action. Yesterday and the other day was fun, you know, taking the callers, talking about Sixers stuff, but I wanted to watch some ball, man. I wanted to watch some ball. Even though it does suck. It should be the Sixers, man. It should be the Sixers. Sixers are messing us up, man. We were on pace to do record numbers for this month, and the shows would have been monumental, but Sixers had to cut us short. Daquan says Love would have played a lot because he's old. Doc would have played him a lot. Maybe at first, but once Kevin Love got into a shooting slump, Doc would have said, nope. Nope. You got to get out of here. Crazy. Crazy. Let's go, guys. Keep hitting that like button. Welcome in. Let me know if you want me to do the game on Sunday as well. Let me know, man. And be sure you're tapped into all the Sixers content. We're dropping videos almost every day. We're doing live streams, call-ins. We have a lot of news to talk about. The coaching search coming up, the James Harden stuff, free agency. We have a lot to get into. So we are not going anywhere. We're trying to make this a full year round coverage type of thing. A lot of good plans for the offseason. Also, if you guys are just tuning in, once again, we'll be streaming the EuroLeague Championship on Sunday here on Playback at 1 p.m. And I'm going to be giving away EuroLeague passes, so join the Discord if you want to receive a free pass. And another turnaround fade good. I mean, this guy just doesn't miss, man. He doesn't miss. Tatum going to drive, goes up. Tatum the miss, and he gets the foul after complaining. Look at Jason Tatum complaining. Kevin Love, man. It's like, what's going on here? See that again. Tatum really started complaining and got the foul call. That's crazy. That's crazy, dude. Tatum with 18 points. First one good. Celtics better not let them stay in and win this game, I'll tell you that. They better not let them win this game. Sam says, go Jimmy Buckets Butler. Everybody's rooting for Jimmy. I don't blame them. Shout out to Jimmy. Celtics lead by 1. 6:40 to go here in the third. Gabe Vincent guarded by Jaylen Brown. I can't believe Gabe Vincent is leading this team as the point guard. Jimmy Butler going to drive. Jimmy with the left. 3, 2, 1. He's got to shoot it. Got to shoot it. Didn't get it off. Tom Arnaud, what's up, my guy? RB, miss me some Jimmy. We all do, man. We all do. We all do. I saw someone yesterday on Twitter say that Sixer fans should stop talking about Jimmy Butler after every Miami Heat win. No, they shouldn't. No, they shouldn't. I don't think people understand that aren't Sixer fans. This team has been through some pain, man. If Jimmy Butler stayed, if Elton Brand maybe wasn't in the front office anymore, if Mikal Bridges was here, like all these little things put together, this team could be winning championships. It is very frustrating. Tatum going through 2 and he falls down. Yo, this is crazy. Let's see this again. Starting to look like that flop fest last night with LeBron and Jokic. Starting to look like that flop fest last night with LeBron and Jokic. 5:45 to go and another block. Look at Jimmy, man. He is making things happen. He is making things happen. This guy never stops. His motor is on 1,000. Look at that. Look at that, man. Jimmy's at the end of his prime, and he's still out here playing like this. Tatum from the baseline. Nice shot. Yeah, this one might go down to the wire, ladies and gentlemen. This might go down to the wire, if I'm being honest. Mullet says, baby Tatum tantrum. These guys love crying, man. D-Rob says, it's all that coffee. You know, Jimmy drinks that coffee, man. I will always root for Jimmy Butler. Not because he's a former Sixer. Not because this or that. Jimmy Butler is a made winner at heart. I know he hasn't won a championship, but Jimmy Butler deep down, if you know his backstory, if you know what he had to go through as a young kid, man, like he has had all the odds against him. That's why I root for him. I always like stories like that. Jimmy Butler has never had it easy. Butler going to drive, kick it out, tipped away. They get it back. Martin goes in. Wow, what a move by Caleb Martin of all people. This guy is balling right now. How many is that? 16 off the bench? 16 off the bench. And I'll never forget the Jimmy Butler story from the practice where he was with Minnesota. And he essentially told all the starters that they were scrubs because they were getting outworked by the bench. Like, that is a leader right there, man. And then he went home. He just walked off the floor after whooping everybody. Bam Adebayo with the flush. The Heat are not going away, man. 1 point game. 1 point game. Wow. Yeah, I'm not going to get into Jimmy's backstory, but go look it up. Go do some research. He is a winner, man, and he deserves the best. He's always worked for everything. He never settles. Never. Pete, what's going on, man? What's up, Pete? How are you? Welcome into the show. Appreciate everybody being here. We're just hanging out on a Friday night. Need everybody to hit that like button, though, man. Guys, let's get it up to 200 likes. We're here live and direct, watching the game. It's going to come down to the end, honestly. It's a good game so far. JB says cardiac. Now, we can't do the cardiac, man. Had enough of the cardiac till October. Lil says Marcus Smart is not a championship point guard. You know, the one Celtic that pisses me off the most, it has to be Marcus Smart. Even more than Al Horford. Like, the way Marcus Smart was crying in that series. I mean, he is so annoying. He is so annoying. And that is a fact. I think any team will tell you that. Being there in game 3, watching Marcus Smart literally like 7 times in a row fall to the floor as Scott Foster is rewarding. BC says Arby's rooting for LA probably. Nah, if anybody, I'm rooting for Jimmy Butler. I would want Jimmy Butler to get a ring. He's a dog, man. Tell you what, though, if Jimmy Butler does get a ring, Sixer fans are not going to, hear the end of it. I kept talking about Jimmy Butler for years. I kept talking about him saying, yo, they should have kept this guy. And everybody said, oh, you got to let it go. You got to let it go. We're better off without. No. This guy's been in the conference finals 3 times in the last 4 years. And then let me tell you this, man. If the Denver Nuggets win the finals, if Jokic gets a ring, the year that Joel Embiid finally wins MVP, I'm going on vacation for a couple days, man. I'm not going to hear the end of it. I'm not going to hear the end of it from Denver fans. Has anyone said we're better without? It's not that they say we're better without. Let me rephrase. It's number one, oh, you can't worry about that anymore because it happened and it is what it is. Which, no, I can worry about it. The guy continues to get to the conference finals. Number two, they say that, oh, Jimmy was going to leave anyway, and he already wanted to go to Miami. That is not true. I don't know where people get this information. I've covered it many times. Like, Jimmy Butler said the front office kept him down, tried to control him. He went in for his exit meeting with Elton Brand, and essentially they already had shut the door on him. Then he said, okay, well, I'm going to go to Miami. He did not want to go to Miami originally. Maybe he had an idea of going to Miami, but he absolutely wanted to stay with Philadelphia. I don't know where people get this information. But the Sixers chose Brett Brown and the potential of Ben Simmons over Jimmy Butler. And then they paid Tobias and they paid Al Horford. And that was where everything started. And Daryl Morey has come in. He's tried to clean it up slowly over time, but it's a huge mess. And then again, Elton Brand is still in the front office. So it's like, come on, man. Unreal. And here's Jimmy once again, back-to-back years in the conference finals. Look, again, Tatum, another three. What a shot. I remember one of my first videos covering the Sixers was about the Jimmy Butler thing. He did a podcast with JJ Redick, and he talked about it. It's right there to go see. You can still go back and watch it. Jimmy Butler wanted to stay in Philadelphia. He loves Joel Embiid. That is his guy. Tatum, another three, and he's fouled. What a bad foul by Duncan Robinson. Took a while to clear up Al Horford. Took an even longer while to clear up Ben Simmons. And then you still have the Tobias contract. Like, it's been a pile of crap. So, Mullet says maybe it'll finally motivate Joel more. What if the Nuggets win a chip? I don't know, man. I'm still disappointed in Joel. He's my guy, man, of course, but I cover the team. I have to keep it objective, and I'm still disappointed with how Joel, like, I know it hurts right now, ladies and gentlemen, but think about it. We always talk about the Raptors series, the Hawks series. The Hawks series is always going to sting, but I'm not even thinking about those anymore. I'm thinking about this damn series, and it is going to haunt this team until they make the Eastern Conference Finals. Like I said, you don't get to play next week. No, you're waiting 4 months. And then if the team isn't able to get into a spot where they can be competitive, then you might be waiting a year or two. This series is going to haunt the Sixers. I said it during the series, and it frustrates the heck out of me. And you had them. I mean, you were right there. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes to go. And this series is going to haunt the Sixers, man. And it was against Boston. I mean, their fans are never going to stop talking about it. It is frustrating. And to say, and again, so back to the point. It's not only that they lost. It's not only Boston was the better team, but it's the fact that we have to go out with that salty taste in our mouth because Joel and James didn't attack at all in Game 7, and it felt like they didn't even try. They got literally whopped off the floor, and that is terrible. That is a sickening feeling, especially when you support these guys all year. Crazy, man. Jimmy loved the fans. We had a Jimmy Butler day. I remember when Jimmy came in, and I asked Mark Zumoff. If you guys haven't watched the Mark Zumoff interview, go check that out. I asked Mark Zumoff about Jimmy coming in, hitting those first 2 buzzer beaters, especially that one in Charlotte, man. Like, there was just a different buzz around the city at that time. There was just a different buzz, man, and Jimmy was part of that. And, man, he was the clutch gene guy. He was the finisher. It's frustrating. Now we have to wait this offseason, hope that Joel is motivated. We got to see what happens with James Harden, see if he goes back to Houston. I'm telling you guys right now, if James Harden goes back to Houston, he doesn't care about winning anymore. He's put that priority past him, and he's just ready to end off his career, make his money, and do his thing. It would make no sense for James to go back to Houston if he still wants to win a championship. Zeller way out of bounds, and he grabbed the ball. What are you doing, Cody Zeller? Why are you standing 10 feet out of bounds? Celtics are back up by 8. An abrupt run. Here are the Celtics. Heat trying to stop the blow. Here's Smart from the corner, and he's going to cash it in. Timeout is needed. Back to an 11-point lead just like that. A 10-0 run in a minute. 10-0 run in a minute and a half. Here is Caleb Martin. Wow, what a cross. He's going to drive, go right into the teeth of the defense. Missed it, got it back. Here's Martin from the corner, and he's going to knock it down. Yo, Caleb Martin of all people. Have a game, would you? Have a game, would you? Now Miami steals it away. They need this one. Caleb Martin all the way. Another finish. This guy is on top of it. 21 off the bench. 21 off the bench out of Caleb Martin. Miami storming back. It's a 6-point game. 1:45 to play here in the third. Williams going to go to the ground. Another steal by Miami. Here they come. Lowry up the floor. Butler, the toss. Lowry, Strus, Martin again. Oh, no. Does he have another one? Here's Max Strus. Strus going to cross, drive, kick. Martin in the corner. Missed it. Lowry thought he was held. Here come the Celtics. Brogdon down the floor and an easy 2. No transition defense for Miami. 81-73. Lowry still complaining. What's new? Here's Strus up top coming around a screen. Strus going to take it back now. Lowry, 1 minute to go here in the third. Jimmy Butler off the dribble. Going to drive the pump. What a pump fake by Jimmy Buckets. The guy he's such a crafty IQ type of guy. Especially in that mid-range game. He just knows how to contort his body to get to the right spot every time. 6-point game, 81-75. Tatum going to find Williams out to Smart, back up to Tatum. The sidestep from the wing, missed it. He pick it up, but they're going to call a foul. And I guess it's going to be on Max Strus. $81-75. This game's coming down to the wire, ladies and gentlemen. This one is coming down to the wire. So Brogdon is going to the line. It is 81-75. JB says, would Kyrie Irving work with Joel Embiid? I can't say Kyrie, man. I can't do it. Can't do it. First one good. JB says, you got any predictions? I'm thinking Denver and Miami. And my heart will be with Jimmy, but my cash will be on the Joker. Killing me, JB. Killing me, man. Oh, man. Killing me, JB. But it is the truth. Right now, the Nuggets do look like the best remaining team. But I agree, the heart will be with Jimmy Butler. We will see. Guys, hit that like button, man. We need 25 more. Can we get it to 200 likes? And now another triple going to be short. Picked up by Boston. 4 seconds to go. Tatum the cross. Tatum step back for 3. Missed it at the buzzer. So we will have a Celtics 8-point lead as we go to the fourth. 83-75. Who do you guys think is going to win this game? Will the Boston Celtics tie it up at 1-1, or will the Miami Heat steal a second game on the road? Let me know right now in the chat. Celtics or Heat, who is going to win this game? Let me know. Let me know. Phillies lost 10-1. That's beautiful. Oh, man. Pete says you go back through Doc's Game 7 tapes, and most of the time it's the same story. Sucks, man. Sucks. Jamie says, Phillies stink. It is embarrassing. Tough time with the Phils, man. So we're watching Caleb Martin as the unsung hero right now for the Miami Heat. We're watching Gabe Vincent go off. We're watching these undrafted players. Duncan Robinson's hit a couple shots. Why can't the Sixers get guys like this, man? They can't get undrafted players that step up and, you know, do their thing. It stinks, man. It hurts. Definitely hurts. I'm done trying to guess what Miami will do. The Monstars could show up and take the fourth, and it wouldn't surprise me. I'm rooting for Miami. BC says Heat kept it within 10. If it's within 5 with 2 minutes, Boston will self-destruct. Oh, man. Lil says we got our Eagles. Yes, we do. By the way, I will be covering the Eagles once again on A to Z Philly, so be sure to check that out. Been dropping some Eagle content over there. A to Z Philly, search it up. Check it out. Daquan says, what's your favorite sport to cover? That's an interesting one. I think it depends, but I do like covering basketball a lot. Ever since I started covering sports, my Sixers niche, my Sixers core has always stuck the tightest. Obviously, I had a good Eagles crew as well, but, you know, got some different opportunities. Now I'm with A to Z. I would love to cover the Phillies as well, but, you know, can only do so much. You never know what's coming, though, man. Never know. Never know. It's funny, though, because I grew up with my first love being baseball. I was a baseball player primarily, at least more than the other sports. So, yeah, man, sports are beautiful at the end of the day. They teach you a lot, man. Rob Williams with an and one. What a shot. What a shot. Pete says baseball is a funny sport. Win 50 and lose 50. It's the other 62 that matter. Yeah, exactly. And that's another thing with baseball, man. It's like, you know, sometimes I have not trouble, but, you know, it's a task to come on here and talk like about every regular season Sixer game sometimes, but it's still fun, right? We watch the games, we break them down. But baseball, imagine, you know, covering 162 games. Like, I mean, that's a lot. That is a lot. And they're long. Now they're a lot quicker, of course, but, you know, they have to change up the game because the younger generation just cannot stand baseball. They don't have the attention span. So, like, baseball is changing, and I get it. I kind of like it, kind of don't. But yeah, man, baseball is a long season. Miami with a nice backdoor cut. You want to talk about baseball, man? Like, play 162 games. Sometimes you're out of it by the third month of the season. And it's like, damn, man. Then what do you do? Or you get to the playoffs and then you lose 3 games and you're out. Like, Mullet Petition says, I get all the other human element piece, yada, yada, but the home team to win 85% after losing game 1 has to be some help by the refs to keep it interesting. That's interesting. Interesting point there. Interesting point. I do think the officiating needs an overhaul. Don't know if we'll see it, but don't know if we'll see it. Jaylen Brown knocks down the first 10-point lead for the Celtics. I used to complain a lot about the officials, but at this point, I'm just numb to it. I just call the game, break it down, and I know what it's going to be. You know, it's just embedded into it at this point. And another miss there for the Celtics. They're up by 10, 87-77. Miami needs a run. They need to run big time. Gabe Vincent, what a move. Can't finish it, though. Just to see Gabe Vincent out here playing this way is crazy. And now it's going to be a jump ball. Looked like it was, who's that? Grant Williams dove on the floor. Teams are getting a little bit scrappy, man. Pizza's hitting a baseball is the hardest thing to do in sports. Absolutely. 100%. 100%. There's nothing harder to do than hit a baseball with a round bat and hit it square. Absolutely. Tatum up top, coming around a screen. Tatum to the corner. Here's Grant Williams down to Rob Williams. Nice ball movement right there, man. Daquan says, I was football growing up, then basketball became the favorite, and Harden was the reason why his Arizona days were crazy. And there goes Caleb Martin yet again. This guy is on a tear tonight. He is on a tear. He is on a tear, man. 10-point lead for the Celtics. 10 minutes to go. Tatum up top, coming around a screen. Tatum to the corner and lost it out of bounds. Lost it out of bounds. Adebayo going to find Duncan Robinson. Going to knock down a deep three. Here we go. Here we go. 7-point game. This man, Duncan Robinson, comes alive in the playoffs. Here we are. Brogdon going to drive, stop on a standstill. Here's Tatum, guarded by Lowry, the one bouncer. Jaylen Brown, turn, fade, knocks it through. What a shot. Here's Lowry, going to spin, kick it out. Duncan Robinson, Lowry going to find Adebayo. Adebayo, jabbing, pumping, driving. Adebayo goes up, got it, high off the glass. Here is Jason Tatum going to drive off the dribble for three. No good. Heat pick it up. They need a bucket right here. Can they cut it down to 5 or 4? And now, looks like Adebayo got knocked to the ground. Tatum looking around. Yeah, somebody was grabbed there. Whatever way you want to call it. Tell you what, though, man, it is kind of getting annoying watching these guys fall down at every instance. It is kind of annoying, man. Like, nowadays, I feel like this is flop culture. I feel like this is flop culture nowadays, where it's just like, they know they're trying to get the call. Another 3-ball smack! Yo! Here comes Miami. It's a 4-point game with 8.5 to play. I'm telling you, this team just does not go out. This team does not go out. Rob Williams all the way, muscles through, big man time over Bam Adebayo. It is a 6-point lead. Here comes Miami storming down the floor. Lowry going to spin. Adebayo up over 1. Can't get it. And the tip in no good. 6-point game. Jaylen Brown, the floater, missed it. Here come the Miami Heat. 8 minutes to go. Lowry up to up to Martin. Does he have another one? Lowry for 3. Missed it. Where's the... Yo, the Celtics are not even in the paint. Caleb Martin going to pump fake. Does he have another one? Caleb Martin up to Lowry. Lowry driving through the defense. Steps back. He just walked. He definitely walked. What are you doing, Lowry? What are you doing? Oh, my gosh. You got to be better than that, Kyle. Why is he complaining, yo? I can't stand Kyle Lowry. I'm a diehard Nova fan. I've watched many Nova basketball games. And in fact, I was even trading. I would have even wanted to trade for Kyle Lowry 2 years ago. But you know what? I can't stand the guy. I mean, he literally just took 2 steps off of his pivot. And he's sitting there going, like, come on, Kyle. I get it. I get it. This is flop culture. This is like cry culture. But come on, man. You got to stop with that. Come on, Kyle. Like, what are you doing? Every single time, man. Speedium says AI had a bunch of scrubs and he dragged them to the finals. Can't disagree. I had a couple good role players in there, but nothing crazy, man. And AI, I mean, being, you know, as short as he was, as little as he was, to be able to put on a show constantly is just insane. Insane. I will say this, though, watching this Heat team, man, I really hope that the next Sixers coach, I think this is a must. I think it's a necessity. I think the next Sixers head coach must be willing to play players below the age of 22. There should be no reason. The reason you're in this position is because you don't develop your draft picks and or you don't develop any guys, undrafted, whatever, and it should be a necessity. There is no reason that you shouldn't have a couple of these gems, you know, these undrafteds or late round draft picks, second rounders at the end of the draft that can step up. You had a couple on your roster. They didn't play. Let me ask you guys this. How many minutes would an Isaiah Joe get with Eric Spoelstra? He'd probably become even better than he was this year. Jaden Springer has been here for 2 years, hasn't even scratched the surface. Like, that can't happen if you want to win championships. You use first-round picks on these guys. They have to develop. There's just too many over time. Wayo says He'd have a coach who knows how to coach and utilize young players and undrafteds. Half of the Heat players would be riding the pine with Doc Rivers. I mean, that's true. It's true, man. It's true. There's a crazy clip of Dylan Brooks selling this hilarious flop when he was at Oregon. Where do you guys think Dylan Brooks is going to land next year? Where will Dylan Brooks go? Lil says, I think Springer can be a great NBA player someday. Sucks that we lost Isaiah Joe. Pizza Springer is ready. Well, I will say Springer improved a lot on the defensive end. When I first saw Jaden Springer, I didn't think he had anything. And you know what? He has improved, but there's still a long way to go. Still a long way to go. Come on over to Playback, guys. Check it out. Check it out. Ralph, man. That's hilarious. I get what you're trying to say. Brooks is not coming to Philly, I'll tell you that. They better not go after Dylan Brooks. Here's Brogdon off the dribble, going to float it up short, picked up by Miami. Can they put together another run? Here come the Heat. Vincent Lowry from the wing. Oh, he missed it. And a foul on Jaylen Brown. It's going to stay Miami basketball. Wow. 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 Brooks to San Antonio. He can protect Wemby. I don't know about that. Duncan Robinson from deep. Can't get it to drop again. And another foul. It's going to be on Al Clap Horford. You know, Lowry had to sell that one. You know he had to sell that one. Look, even Grant Williams is doing it. He's doing the Lowry flop. I'm telling you, man. Guys, we need 10 more likes. We need 10 more likes. Who's going to get us to 200, man? Welcome into the show. Special edition, Heat and Celtics, Friday Night Hoops, Eastern Conference Finals, Game 2. We got a tight one here. Duncan Robinson around a high screen. Robinson going to drive down to Butler, baseline. Working, stepping back. Butler can't get the tough one. All it takes is a little run, ladies and gentlemen. Here's Jaylen Brown going to drive, spin. Brown kicks it back out. Williams from the wing, and there it goes. 9-point game. They are chirping, man. Crowd is on their feet. They know they need this one. They know they need this one. Butler going to turn, spin, go up. Got it and one. And now they're face to face. Jimmy Butler talking smack to Grant Williams. Thought they were going to kiss for a second. He said, get out of my face. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. Jimmy's not backing down from anybody. He said, get out of my face and stop fouling me. Grant Williams was talking smack. Jimmy started laughing at him. Then he gets an and one, goes head to head. He said, stop talking smack. Woo! Let's go, man. We got a game brewing here, ladies and gentlemen. We got a game brewing. 6-point lead for the Celtics. Tatum going to pump fake, sidestep for three. He missed it. Tried to get his own rebound, lost it out of bounds. Going the other way. See if we can get some more Grant Williams, Jimmy smack talk going. Jimmy really laughed them off, then got an and one and said, yo, they did the Westbrook Katie forehead to forehead. Wish the Sixers would have had this type of intensity, man. Wish they would have had this type of, this is what I like, you know, like they didn't start punching, none of that. They didn't have to get in a fight. They're just talking smack. I like it. Here he is again. Butler wants him on an ISO. Butler, right to left. The drive goes up. He said, get out of here. Grant Williams, you're a baby. He said, you're a baby. Oh, that's the worst walk down the floor, bro. Got to eat your pride for a second. You're getting owned by Jimmy after you just started talking smack. 4-point game. Celtics keep letting him ride those possessions. They're going to lose. Here's Brogdon off the dribble. Going to kick it out. Williams with the left. He's going to go all the way over Duncan Robinson. Now he's got a little flex of his own. He said, take that, Jimmy. This is turning into the Grant Williams, Jimmy Butler show. Let's go. Guys, we need one more like. Who's going to get us to 200, man? 5 minutes to play here. 5 minutes to play. Adebayo goes up and a foul. We're getting pumped up in here, man. Let's go. MVP's out in the chat tonight. We got 200 likes. Let's go.
Yes,
woo!
sir.
Let's go. Let's get it rocking and rolling, ladies and gents. Jimmy's in Grant's head, says Dom. Can the Heat somehow pull it off? Seems like Celtics know they need to win this game, man. They definitely need to win this one. Once again, guys, appreciate everybody being here. Be sure to follow all the socials. Welcome in to the stream. 450 to play here. We got a tight one. And Jaylen Brown, he's going to walk. He's going to walk. Eric Spoelstra's coaching his tail off right now. Joe Mazzulla looks lost. Oh, yeah. Can the Miami Heat put the pressure on? Here we go. Here we go. Adebayo, the one bounce. Robinson with the backdoor cut. It is a 2-point game. Isaiah says, why wouldn't you want Brooks? Look at the playoffs, man. That's why. No way. No thank you. No thank you. Williams in the corner, going to miss it again. See what I mean, man? You get all involved in that smack talk. Wow, Miami with a huge defensive play. They are going crazy right now. Another three, short. And an offensive foul against Jimmy Butler. Smart is down on the floor. He's grabbing the knee. Jimmy said, no, that was a foul on him. Eric Spoelstra is pissed. Spoelstra is pissed. Let's see this again. Yeah, that's on Jimmy. He stuck his leg out. Looked like Jimmy stuck his leg out. I don't know how Smart got hurt, though. I don't know how he got, did he even get hit on that play or what? It's funny, too, how these guys get right back up. They're grasping their leg like they can't ever get up again. And then they get right back up and just walk to the bench. But that was a foul on Jimmy for sure. This is a flop fest. This turned into a flop fest central. All right, guys, chat, let me know. Who do you think's going to win this game? Who do you think's going to win this game? Celtics or Heat? Fear the Beard says flops on both sides, Smart and Lowry. Yeah, Lowry loves that flop, man. Lucci says, I want to see Jimmy take it home. And we got a lot of Heat predictions in the chat. Telling you, man. They're right there. They're right there. If the Celtics lose this game, they are in a load of trouble. A load of trouble. Come on now. Come on now. All right, guys, I have a serious question. Serious question, and I appreciate everybody out there, man. We got 300 in the chat. Serious question. Is it me, or are these commercials 10 times longer than the Sixers series commercials? Like, these commercials have been crazy, and then the halftime felt like it was a half hour long. I'm just saying. I know they want these games to be, televised with a ton of attention. I get it. But I feel like these commercials are on for like an hour. I know the Sixers ones were long, but damn, man. And then they started the game. See, I know what they did. They added more time on the commercials. They started the game right at 8:30. The Sixers game, they started at 15 minutes late. These games just started right at 8:30, and then they add time to the commercials. Lil says, I think we're all Jimmy fans in here right now. Ralph says, we Heat fans love you, RB. You always shoot it straight. Ralph, appreciate the love, man, from another fan base. Welcome on in, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Definitely longer. Sixers took forever. They for sure are longer. Brendan L., Celtics fan in the chat says, what up, RB? Hope you've been good, my dude. Brendan, what's up? Jay says, longer for the viewership, my guess. All right, let's hear what this guy's saying, man. All right, Butler's going to get called for the foul. Unsuccessful, as I imagined. Longer for the viewership. They're 20 times longer for TV. 100%. Tatum going to bring it down to Williams, and what a slam right there. And he's holding on to the rim, too. Take notice of that. This has been a chirp match. This has been a real heavy chirp match right now. Can the Heat somehow find a way to pull it out, or will the Celtics tie it up at 1? Why is Adebayo trying to go ISO on Horford like this? Adebayo all the way, and he's grabbed. Wow, I didn't imagine Horford would play that bad a defense right there, but they need to put the ball in the hands of Jimmy and maybe even Caleb Martin, because he's been ecstatic tonight. Mullet says this game could be the series. I agree with Mullet. I agree. 100%. If the Heat were to win this game, I think Celtics are in a tough hole. Really, really do. First one is good. Once again, guys, be sure to also join the Discord. I know we have other fans in here as well, but we have a Discord chat with a lot of members where we talk sports a lot, and we got a lot going on in there. We'll also be live on Sunday, 1 p.m. for the EuroLeague Championship on playback, so be sure to tune into that. And we have a lot of Sixers coverage coming. All my Sixer Nation out there, don't go away for the offseason. We have a lot of drama to talk about. The Harden thing, the Embiid thing, Maxey, the free agency draft. We have a lot to get into. So we'll continue to bring the content. Crowley says, how is that not a flagrant? What happened to landing space? Yeah, I don't know. That was weird. BC says, Lakers fan here, your reaction to Game 7 last series had me in stitches. Funniest thing ever, especially after the air ball from 4 feet. That was tough, man. That was tough. Kane says Williams is the X factor right now. I'll be honest, Williams is playing great defense right now. Horford not so much, but Williams has he's stepped it up in this game. Lucci says Bam taking Horford, but Embiid wouldn't. Lucci, I didn't need to hear that tonight, man. I didn't need to hear that tonight. Come on, man. Trying to soil my Friday? Oh, man. Medium says, I'm sick of the Sixers BS. Hey, well, at least you get to call into the show all off season and rant about it. So, the draft, do we have any picks that actually matter? We don't have any first round picks right now, no. But you never know what the Sixers could do. It's going to be interesting. 2-point game. Here's Williams. Williams against Adebayo. He's going to turn. Yo, they got Grant Williams feeling himself. No can do. What was that? They gotta cool this man down. They gotta cool him down. Jimmy gonna drive, step back. Butler nails it. Tied at 100. But you shouldn't have woke up the beast, man. You shouldn't have woke up the beast. And a steal by Miami. Here they come. Jimmy Butler again. Let's see if he has another one. Uh-oh. Here's Butler. He gets the switch. Oh, he wants Grant Williams. He wants to cook him like barbecue. Butler to step back. Oh! You shouldn't have woke up the beast. Butler talking his smack. You poked the bear too many times. Wide open three for Smart. He choked it. Horford pushed him. It's an offensive foul. Oh my gosh, man. Oh my gosh, man. Oh. Yo, I'm just like, I'm trying to get a hold of myself here, bro. Like, it's like I knew this was going to happen. Jaylen Brown for 3, missed it. Oh my God. Like, I didn't know Miami was going to come back like this with a 16-4 run, but I knew that if you keep poking the bear, it's not going to end up well for you, man. Jimmy is cooking. He's talking his smack. Here he goes again on the ISO. Jimmy going to drive. He goes up again. Missed it that time. 3-point game. Under 2 to go. Jaylen Brown against Gabe Vincent. He's going to go all the way. Kick it out. What was that? Celtics find it. Horford doesn't know what to do. Tatum, double team, goes through 2. Tatum up with it. And an offensive foul. Ball belongs to Miami. 1:38 to go. Shout out to Jimmy Butler with the high IQ play. That is why he is a winner. That is why he is a winner, man. He's the star of the team, and he's sacrificing his body with the game on the line here. Wow. He's making game-winning plays. Jason Tatum, no points in the fourth quarter again. He didn't have any shots last game in the fourth. He's got 0 for 2 tonight. Wow. Can the Heat somehow find a way to pull this off? 1:20 to go. Here's Butler. Does he have another one? Butler going to drive, create space. He goes up. He lost it. Martin up top, wide open. Vincent missed it. He get it back. Vincent thinks. Now Strus, 1:10 to go. Kicks it back. Here's Vincent. Jimmy Butler again. 10 on the shot clock. And the shot clock stops working. Suspenseful music. If I had it, I would play it. What is going on now? Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Hit those likes, man. Get the likes up. 9 seconds to go here on the shot clock. Jimmy again. Does he have one more? Jimmy Butler. Jimmy gonna drive. 2, 1. Has to turn, put it up. Missed it. But the rebound, and Adebayo with the flush. Oh. Oh. It's a 5-point game. Tatum for 3. Missed it, but he's fouled. Woo! What a game this has turned into, ladies and gentlemen. I am glad we streamed this game. Get me back into game action, man. I'm fired up right now. Shouldn't be fired up like this, but I am. Watching Jimmy Butler fires me up, man. They want to win. Tatum has 29 on the night. He now has 30. However, he has not made a shot in the fourth quarter. Oh, man. Here we go. And Tatum going to knock it down. Number 2 is good. One more coming up. 49 seconds to play. What do you guys think? Should we stream game 3 on Sunday? What do you guys think? Still got a lot of Sixers coverage coming, man, but let me know. Let me know. Told Grant Williams to stop poking the bear, man. Told him to stop poking the bear. All 3 are good. 42 seconds ago, the Garden is on their feet. Heat lead it by 2. Can they get a tough bucket? They got to put it in Jimmy's hands. Vincent to step back. 2, he knocks it down. Gabe Vincent, the undrafted Sixers killer, coming through again. This is absurd. This is absurd. Yo. He said, I don't need you, Jimmy. I got it. We're talking about Gabe Vincent. How old is Gabe Vincent? Like what? Like 27? If I had to guess, maybe I'm way off here. Hold up. We got to look this up, bro. How old is Gabe Vincent, man? I know he was in the G League for like 3 years. Hold up now. How old is Gabe Vincent? Let's see. 26. I was close. He's 26 years old. Let's see. Gabe Vincent. He played at UC Santa Barbara, undrafted in 2018. He played in the G League for 3 years. Then he went to the Heat. He also went back to the G League for a year, and he's with the Miami Heat. This is crazy, yo. The Sixers could never. They could never. Wild, man. He spent 3 to 4 years in the G League. And what's up with Tatum in these last 2 fourth quarters, man? Now we just got the ball poked away. Yo, Jimmy is on you like white on rice. Both games, or at least this game more so than last, but it felt like Boston had it in the bag. And now Tatum get it poked away again. Smart back to Tatum. Does he have one? Missed it. Oh, did they call a foul? No way. No way they called a foul on that. Tatum has still not made a field goal in the fourth quarter. Yo, he got the ball poked. Yo, he kicked the ball. He kicked the ball. What? Bro. And he kicked it, man. Tatum, the first free throw, knocks it down. If the Miami Heat find a way to steal this game, man. If they find a way to steal this game. Tatum's got 33, but he still has no field goals in the fourth. I don't know how that was a foul. Second one is good. Timeout, Eric Spoelstra. They know what's riding on the line here. Give it to your best free throw shooter. Miami Heat fans out there in the chat, I don't know, but who is statistically the best Heat free throw shooter? Who's their best free throw shooter statistically? Who knows off the top of their head? That was absolutely a kickball. I agree, Mullet. That was absolutely a kickball. I forgot they don't even have Tyler Hero either. Somebody said Hero in the chat. They don't even have Tyler Hero. That's crazy. This team was 5 minutes away from getting eliminated in the second play-in game. And here they are. Wow. Prove me wrong right now, man. Prove me wrong right now, man. But the Heat have to finish this game. They know how important this is. This could literally like be the entire series right here. They're going back to Miami after this. I mean, this is it right here. This is it right here. So we'll see. Cardiac after cardiac after cardiac, man. JB, what's up, man? He said Grant Williams is going to cry. Shout out to JB, man. Shout out to the playback chat holding it down. Miami Heat 20-9 run since Grant Williams made a three. They're out here disrespecting him. Here come the Heat. And it's going to be Gabe Vincent fouled. They're putting a lot of trust in Gabe Vincent, man. Here they go. Joe Mazzulla looking around like, what's going on here? Here we go. Can Gabe Vincent knock him down? Does he have the ice in his veins? By the way, Struce, what were you doing on that? I saw that too. Like, that was almost a steal. Gabe Vincent at the line. The first. He knocks it down. Vincent's 88%. Someone said in the chat. Okay. One more. Can he do it? They were definitely trying to get it to whoever that was in the backcourt. And here is Gabe Vincent for the second. He knocks it down. Boston with one timeout. They need a quick three. They need a quick three. Don't foul. Don't foul. Smart. Tatum from deep. Missed it. Heat get it back. And they're going to the line again. Wow. The Miami Heat are somehow... Look at Jimmy licking his lips. I'm sorry, Grant Williams. You did this to your team, man. I know Jimmy Butler when I see one, okay? And when you poke the bear too many times, you're asking for trouble. You're asking for trouble. Serious question for the Sixer fans out there, man. Would the Sixers have even beat this Miami team? Because right now they're kind of looking like a team of destiny. Like they have some damn toughness about them. I don't know if the Sixers would have matched this intensity. Look at the Celtics, man. They look stunned right now. They look stunned. This Heat team is a bunch of dogs. 111-105 is the score. 8 seconds to go. Bravo, Jimmy Butler, man. Bravo. 5 seconds to go. They're going to double team. Jaylen Brown, a step back three. They missed it. Wow. Let's go. Celtics go down 2-0. And the Heat win both games in Boston. Unbelievable, man. I will say it as I've said it probably 1,337 times here in the career of this show. The Sixers should have kept Jimmy Butler. Actually, let me tweet it out real quick. Sixers should have kept Jimmy Butler, man. Wow, what a game. What a great game to stream as well, man. $5 super chat from Mr. 89. He says, in a post-game interview last postseason, when asked about his leadership, Buckets replied, our leadership, that is what the Sixers need. I agree. And what did Jimmy Butler say all playoffs long, Mr. 89? He keeps saying, don't talk about us. I don't care. Nobody picked us. We're here. We're the underdogs. We're here living in the moment, doing our thing, man. And that is the mentality that you need. He's going in there every night thinking we're going to kick this team's you-know-what. Even before the Bucks series, before Giannis got hurt, he says, I think we're going to win the series. He has the confidence, the mentality. He is a dog. He is a winner. I know he doesn't have a ring yet, but damn it, man, it is a fun player to watch. He's got heart. He plays the right way. And Grant Williams lost this game for the Celtics. I know Tatum didn't hit a field goal in the fourth and all that, but you know, Jimmy went toe-to-toe with Grant Williams. He wanted the ISO. He didn't back off and say, oh, this guy's talking smack to me. He said, give me the ball on Grant Williams. Let me go school this guy real quick. Look, he's still talking, walking off the floor, man. Jimmy, I love this guy's confidence, man. I love this guy's confidence. And you know what? I was wrong. Jimmy, I'm sorry I picked against you in this series. I am sorry. I picked the Celtics in 5. I look like an idiot. Right now. The Heat are playing like they have nothing to lose. They're a bunch of dogs, and they now lead at 2-0. They go into Boston. They win both, and now they're in prime position to go to the finals. They got to finish business. They have to win at home, at least one game at home. They have to win at least one game at home. But damn, man. From 5 minutes away from being knocked out in the second play-in game, and here they are, 2 games away from the finals. Crazy, man. Crazy. Anyway, man, I appreciate everybody for coming through to tonight's stream, special edition of the show. Once again, shout out to Mojo. Guys, go download the Mojo app. Go down to the link in the description, click it, check it out, and go use promo code PhillyTRB and get a 20% deposit match up to $100. Go put some stock into Jimmy Butler right now, guys. I'm telling you, if you want to make some, go put it into Jimmy Butler. His stock's rising. His stock is rising right now on Mojo. Go check him out, man. Unbelievable. We might be back for Game 3 on Sunday. We'll have some Sixers content in between. As always, a lot of Sixers stuff to talk about. Shout out to the channel members. Appreciate everybody out there, man. You guys are amazing. Hit the like button if you have not yet. And thank you all for tuning in on this Friday night. I will catch you all on the next one, man. Miami goes into Boston. They take game 2, 2-0. Jimmy Butler does it again. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Have a great night, everybody. I will catch you all on the next one. Be easy. Peace.